Hello, and welcome to the Gay and Trying podcast. We're your companions guiding you through this glorious absurdity that is life. I'm Dylan.
I'm Alex, and we are
Gay and Trying.
Gay and Trying with Alex and Dylan. Gay and Trying.
All right, try and have a moment here.
Gay and Trying with Alex and Dylan. Gay and Trying with Alex and Dylan.
Okay, let's get right into it. Are you crying, trying, or thriving today?
I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of thriving today. I
Yeah?
feel like this is like the first time we're shooting this. It like feels exciting. It feels opportunistic. What about you, Alex? Are you crying, trying, or thriving today?
Okay, so my day started a little bit crying because I did not get a ton of sleep, but had to get up at 5 so I could get to the gym by 6:30. But then after those endorphins were flowing, I was like, I feel like I'm thriving now. Got my little Starbucks, got to the office. Here we are. I want to get right into this. So I think a gay awakening for a lot of guys, well, I'll speak for myself, was the Disney princes. It was like my first introduction to like romanticizing what a relationship could be. And for me, it was Prince Eric. My best friend as a child growing up, we would play Little Mermaid. And I, of course, was Ariel because I really wanted to be with Prince Eric, my first crush. But I don't think that Prince Eric is gay. However, I do think that there are some Disney princes / characters that I think are a little questionable.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious if you feel the same way.
Well, yeah, I feel like most Disney movies, right? Like those animated Renaissance movies take place in like what, the 1700s, 1800s.
Right, yeah.
And as we all know, gay people didn't exist until Elton John released his 1973 album Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Correct,
So,
yes. So until that time, there were no
gay people.
gays. Okay, fair. And the specific character I have that I'd like to present as I think is gay is from an old time. So I believe he was probably closeted.
Okay.
Okay, so he's not technically a prince. He is a god.
Oh my God, are you going to say Hercules?
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, but stick with me, okay? Straight men just don't care about their physique in the same way.
Thinking the exact same
I
thing.
want to say straight men do care about their physique, but not in this way. Hercules is gay man coded in his physique. Not to mention, he's wearing sandals. He's wearing like a little skirt and sandals.
And we all know gay men love feet.
Yes, and skirts. But it's more than that. So it's like, there's that scene. Do you remember when the Hydra swallows him and then he cuts himself out from the Hydra? Do you remember this?
Look, I'll be honest. Hercules isn't my Disney movie. Like, I've definitely seen it,
Okay.
but all I'm hearing is you say, like, something swallowed him, and I'm just thinking same.
Okay, well, just stick with me. Visualize. He gets swallowed by this three-headed dragon, the Hydra. He, from inside, cuts himself out, but his shirt has been torn, like his like strap has been torn, so it's like kind of hanging down, showing his like one of his pecs. He's like, oh, distraught, whatever. He gets up, he starts fighting again. His little skirt is moving around, and you can see his bulge. And he's basically wearing a sports brief, which is just a step away from a jockstrap. Gay.
Wait, I'm sorry. The Disney animators animated Hercules' bulge in Hercules?
Yeah, well, yeah, he is anatomically correct. I mean, the shape. Yeah, you can see his bulge.
Disney now would never. You know, there was like a whole CGI team that was like purely in charge of de-bulging Tom Holland's Spider-Man and all the Avengers movies?
Well, that is a human being. We're talking about a cartoon. I mean, it's not like, whoa, look at that bulge, but it's like, that is a man. And that underwear is gay.
Right.
A couple more things. He's very sensitive and like is like very in touch with his emotions, which is great. And he's kind to women.
Right. Now, here's my only rebuttal to this is I don't feel like gay men are very kind.
Well, yes, when you put me and you in a room, there is an obvious one of us is kind and one of us is a mean gay.
Yes.
So I wouldn't
One
say
of us
every
is kind,
one of us is kind, one of us is a mean gay. Kind, mean.
Kind.
Keep watching and you'll see for yourself. The last thing that I want to say, his horse has wings and flies. I will say, I don't think he's totally Kinsey 6 gay. I think that he probably hovers around a 4.5.
Now, is that situational? Like, is that because he can't be full Kinsey 6 gay?
No, because I do believe he is in love with Meg.
Okay.
But I also believe that there could have been a thing with Phil during his years of training.
Right. Now, hot take, Meg is a lesbian.
Well,
Like, they're in a full-blown lavender marriage through and through.
Wait, totally. I hadn't considered that, but yeah.
Every gay man needs a lesbian best friend, and that's something that I feel like is like well known in the world.
Yeah,
and naturally, gay men and lesbians are drawn to each other. My best friend Lauren, she's a lesbian. Is she really? No, she's straight. But I think at some point she'll come out as a lesbian. I've had this theory for 5 years. I really think it's gonna happen. That will just like take my theory like truly to the next level. But honestly, like I didn't invent this theory. Like we all know this theory, but I do believe that it ties back to Hercules and Meg being gay man lesbian.
Yeah. So okay. So you kind of agree with me.
Yeah.
You could see it
I can see it.
for sure.
I'm going to take a very literal approach here because we actually do have a canonically gay Disney prince.
No. Wait.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Do you know who it is?
Is it one of the new ones?
No, babe.
No, literally no. Milo. Well, he's not a prince.
Li Shang from Mulan.
Oh.
In that entire movie, he thinks Mulan is a man. He trains with her, bonds with her. They sleep in the same camp. He literally sings, "I'll make a man out of you."
I was just going to say the lyrics of his song. Mister,
That's a gay man.
I'll make a man out of you.
Like by the end of this movie, he has feelings for like technically what he believes is a
God.
man, right? And then this reveal happens, right? And like as the audience, you're like, oh, well, thank God it's a woman, right? But like the technical like real part is like those feelings were there.
Wow.
Li Shang didn't fall in love with Mulan. Li Shang fell in love with Ping.
Wow. That is, I mean, honestly, I could totally see that. And also, I've seen a X-rated cartoon that would prove this theory.
I've also seen that same X-rated cartoon. We can insert a clip here. It just, like, I think it's really inspiring that Disney gave us a queer prince in 1998 and nobody ever clocked it because we were all just focused on Mushu.
Oh my gosh. Or no, I think in thinking about my feelings about this film, was so anxious for her keeping her secret. I wasn't even thinking about the way that, wow, he was in love with him.
And I think, by the way, that even, right, can, like, speak to the fact that, like, gays everywhere were like, oh, my God, this, like, closeted moment.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mulan maybe is a gay
I was going to say,
film.
is Mulan also somewhere on the spectrum?
I mean, I think Mulan, you're talking, like, cross-dressing. You're talking maybe a little bit of, like, egg-isms.
She was bad at doing the, like, ceremonies for the ancestors
Horrible.
or whatever.
Horrible. Just like me. Could
You're
you
bad
imagine?
at doing the stuff for the ancestors?
I've never done a ceremony for any ancestor in my life,
Okay.
but like would totally be open to doing it. I love tradition.
I love tradition.
Hot take. Love tradition.
Okay, well, listen, where would you put him on the Kinsey scale?
I would say because also too, Li Shang is like the most ripped motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hello,
as well.
have you seen Hercules?
God. Hercules is a god.
Oh,
you
so you said man, you're right.
Unattainable.
You're right.
Unattainable
Totally.
expectation, just like every other gay
His
man. But like,
calves. Go ahead.
right. So anyways, I think that Li Shang is truthfully I would say probably like a Kinsey 5.
So a little more than a bi.
Like I think that at the beginning of the movie, Li Shang is a solid 2, and
Yeah.
then I think by the end of the movie, Li Shang's kind of like a solid 5. Now here's my question: can we make a live action Mulan 2 where Li Shang is then fighting with his sexuality and it's kind of like, oh my God, like I think I'm a little bisexual, like we get that bi panic?
I kind of love that. That's a great idea. Really, what you're saying here, though, is that Disney's filled with lavender marriages.
Correct. I think that Disney knew what their demographic was, and I think that they ran with it.
I would agree. Is it weird to have a crush on a cartoon?
No.
Okay, thank God. Okay, so yeah, let us know below. Do you think any Disney princes are possibly gay or in lavender marriages, as we're learning?
We're just anywhere on the spectrum.
Or just anywhere on the spectrum. Let us know. Do you agree? Do you not agree?
So something that I've kind of been interested in for a minute, and I feel like it's just so iconic in the LGBT community, is the rainbow flag, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows it, but
Yes.
it didn't just magically appear one day, right?
That's so interesting. Yeah, I actually don't know the history of this.
Well, let me tell you. So in 1978, Harvey Milk became the first openly gay elected official in the United States, and he asked an artist named Gilbert Baker to create a symbol for the gay community. So before this, as you know, the only really like widely used symbol was the pink triangle, which of course came from Nazi concentration camps, but it was always like a bad thing. There was no good
Right.
symbol for the LGBT community. Did you know the first version of that flag actually had 8 stripes, not 6, and each color meant something. Hot pink for sex, red for life,
Oh.
orange for healing, yellow for sunlight, green for nature, turquoise for art and magic, indigo for serenity, and violet for spirit.
So more than just the colors of the rainbow.
I think that it was more that like the rainbow was the penultimate,
Sure.
and it was like, what are all of these things going to go in to represent?
So that's really cool. First of all, to give a color that represents sex. Hell yeah.
And the first one, honestly,
the first
iconic.
one, they're like, hey, hot pink sex.
Yeah, but speaking of which,
Yeah.
when the flag started to get popular, they ran into a very practical problem, which is some of those colors were very hard to mass produce.
Oh, for that time, I'm
Yeah.
sure, too. Yeah.
So hot pink and turquoise were the first to go. So no more art and magic and no more sex. Obviously, the gays, their personalities also reflected that.
It was like, we don't need to have this color on the flag. It's just there.
In that moment, gays said, we're done with sex.
No more.
We're done with sex. We're done with art.
Forever.
It does feel so funny that those would be the first two to go.
Yeah.
I guess for like a more practical, like Roy G. Biv moment, but
Sure.
it is what it is.
Do the colors in your research, does it say, like, if the colors as they stand also still stand for something? Or was it kind of just like...
No, I think they still stand for life, healing, sunlight, nature, serenity, and spirit.
I guess sex and art can kind of fit into all of those.
Correct. I don't feel like you need to kind of... Yeah, I feel
okay,
like
I got
you...
you.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the part that I think is so beautiful, right? Which is that Gilbert Baker never trademarked this design.
Oh.
He didn't try to ever own that symbol. He didn't try to control it. He wanted it to belong to everybody.
That's cool.
And what I think is beautiful about that is it's not just even everybody, right? It's not just the gay community. It's everybody.
Yeah.
So anyways, the rainbow flag wasn't designed as branding. It was designed as a message, a way of saying we exist, we're visible, and we're not going anywhere.
That's very cool.
In other gay news, the GLAAD Media Awards took place this week, which celebrates LGBTQ representation across film, television, and media. Here's a couple fun updates from that. Liza Minnelli made a surprise appearance to receive the inaugural Liza Minnelli Storyteller Award. God, could you imagine having an award named after you?
Incredible.
A dream. Which is now officially the highest honor a gay person can receive, besides having a six-pack. Also, the podcast Les Culturistas, hosted by icons Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers, received the Stephen F. Kolzak Award for their impact on LGBTQ visibility in comedy and media. Which is great because the gays have been funny for a very long time. It's just nice that somebody finally gave us credit.
Finally.
Meanwhile, the hockey romance series Heated Rivalry won Outstanding New TV Series, proving once again that if you take a traditionally masculine sport and you add tension between two hot guys, the gays will absolutely show up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see their West Hollywood when they went to
Yes, yeah, they went to High Tops. Yeah,
God, love.
I know.
So honestly, the GLAAD Awards are one of the only award shows where the audience actually watches every single nominated project, so we're glad they're here to stay.
In other gay news, several U.S. states are facing lawsuits after passing laws restricting transgender people from updating gender markers on their IDs, with Kansas even invalidating some previously issued documents.
Could you imagine just like, you like have your document and then Kansas goes, oh, not anymore.
Also, not just Kansas, but the Kansas DMV being the gender police is crazy.
Those poor women. In other gay news, on Spotify's new series, A Presenta, Rosalia was asked what quality she likes most in a man. Her answer? That he's gay. Which honestly explains a lot about the modern dating market, truthfully. Women want emotionally supportive men who listen, communicate, and have great taste in music. And gay men want those same men. So now everyone's basically fighting for the same 12 guys in Brooklyn.
I love this. In other gay news, LGBTQ activisty groups in California announced a slate of new bills aimed at protecting queer students and expanding access to trans healthcare we love, which means somewhere in Sacramento, lawmakers are debating pronouns while drinking a $14 oat milk latte.
Yeah, you know what? That's fascinating.
And I kind of love that.
I love that. And honestly, oat milk lattes, better than regular lattes.
Amen.
Can't even lie. In other gay news, model Alex Consani recently went viral for revealing she carries a microphone in her bag at all times. Her reasoning? Well, you never know when it's going to be time to sing. Which is actually a great idea because if there's one thing gay men are known for, it's absolutely refusing to miss an opportunity to perform.
Isn't that the truth?
You know, she also talked about her hopes and dreams, and she said, I don't really have many right now.
She got a microphone in her pocket
And a dream.
and a dream in her heart.
No, she doesn't have a dream.
Oh,
actually.
sorry. No, just a microphone in her pocket.
Oops.
In other gay news, LGBTQ advocates warned that recent federal policy shifts could reduce data collection and funding for programs to support queer health. Meaning the government may soon know less about LGBTQ people, which historically has been the exact moment queer people become more organized. So,
Is the data on gay people really that impactful to funding?
apparently so.
Yikes.
I know.
In other gay news, A24 just released Anne Hathaway's first song. We have a debut single. It's called Burial for the upcoming film Mother Mary. And honestly, if Charlie XCX and Jack Antonoff wrote me a song, I'd also start a music career immediately.
Should we call them up?
Yeah.
In other gay news, something exciting. At the Sundance Film Festival, several new queer films premiered, including a documentary celebrating pioneering lesbian filmmaker Barbara Hammer. This is very exciting news because representation for LGBTQ films is, no shock to anyone, I'm sure, is getting harder and harder and not easier and easier.
And in other gay news, lesbian has the last name Hammer, also iconic.
Absolutely.
Also, lesbian getting referred to as harder and harder, also iconic.
Just wow.
A lot going on in this segment today. In other gay news, hot actor Michael Cimino sent West Hollywood into a frenzy after performing a striptease during a dominatrix-themed night at a WeHo club, which, in WeHo we call a Quiet Tuesday. And that has been In Other Gay News.
Okay, so in other gay news, I mentioned the Sundance Film Festival and how there was an iconic film debut, specifically for LGBTQ. This is an exciting time because just recently a new initiative launched in Hollywood that supports LGBTQ plus filmmakers. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay, so the nonprofit called the Necessary Foundation launched this to support early career LGBTQ plus filmmakers. So there's a panel of people, but like some of the notable founding members are Alan Cumming, Bowen Yang, Adam Goldman, who is also the executive director of this. So basically, here's what's happening. Here's why this happened. Political pressure and industry shifts are making it harder for LGBTQ plus creators to break into the film industry. This is kind of interesting.
Ain't that a fact, by the way?
True, totally. So you, having worked in film, you've worked on lots. So you know the development cycles, as you just mentioned earlier, like you read the script for Mother Mary 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
So you know the development process, the cycle for development in Hollywood can take years. So considering that today's pullback and LGBTQ plus voices having less and less say in film instead of more, is just going to show up later because development deals take so long that the pullback could mean even less representation further down the road, like in future years. So the $20,000 grants go to early career LGBTQ filmmakers. That way, not like, what's that gay filmmaker's name?
Luca,
yeah. What's
Guadagnino?
Thank you. They're not going to be giving him $20,000. He's an established filmmaker. However, as an established filmmaker, he can still join this organization. But the grants go towards things like pilots, short films, or even proof of concept projects, which is great because I have a couple friends that are doing that right now, and I know $20,000 would be very helpful to getting their projects off the ground.
Can I get $20,000 but not have to make a film about it? Can I get $20,000 but like money launder that shit into something?
Dylan, you and I could literally come up with a plot and probably put together a great pitch to get a $20,000 grant to make something.
Honestly, ideas.
Please support Gay and Trying.
But also, like, again, if anybody wants to just like send me $20,000 to not do anything, like I would also like love to live in a world where that person exists. So
yeah, that would be great.
Would love. I will always welcome any opportunity to get $20,000. I'm never gonna deny $20,000. Like I know some people would. Like some people hate gifts.
Yeah, it's true.
Love a gift.
I also love a gift.
Love a gift.
Here.
Yeah.
So, according to GLAAD's latest studio responsibility report, 59 of 250 studio films in 2024 included an LGBTQ character. 59 out of 250. That equals 23.6%, which is down from the previous year.
And honestly, still too many. It's still too many. They say that 10% of the population is LGBTQ. We need to keep bringing that number down.
Yes. Here's another crazy fact about this, though. Come back to me.
Right?
Yeah. 37% of those characters that appeared on screen were only on screen for less than a minute.
Thank God.
Enough with the gays already. Enough.
I don't understand gay people.
Me either.
Like, I feel like it's been like this like lifelong thing that I've been trying to uncover is like really like what gay people are.
Correct.
And like deep psychology behind them. And so I know that Google exists and I know that a lot of other people, gay, straight, others
use Google?
Sometimes.
Mm.
Did you know that like
Oh.
5 out of 10 of Google's most Googled questions last year had to do with the LGBT
I
community?
did not know that.
Because I just made it up. However,
Dylan.
Google has a lot of most searched gay questions. Certified gay people with certifications, we're going to be answering Google's most searched gay questions. So somebody asked Google, what does LGBTIQ CAP G NG FNBA mean? Alex?
Lesbian,
Yes.
gay,
Yes.
bisexual,
Yes.
transgender,
Yes.
intersex,
Yes.
queer,
Or questioning, but yes.
queer or questioning. That's interesting. I've not heard that before. So if you're questioning, you automatically get thrown into this alphabet?
Yeah, you're a little queer.
Oh.
If you ever thought that you were gay, queer.
Have you been questioning? Queer. C would be,
Think like the monkey.
oh, curious. Really?
Yeah,
Like George. A would be asexual.
correct.
P, this is why they made it a plus, because this is a lot
It's
of letters.
too many letters.
P is probably gay.
No,
P is precocious.
no.
Oh.
This one's
Poppins.
not even crazy.
Oh, really? P
No.
for penis.
No.
Oh. P for,
Like, could you imagine you're like filling out a job application? It's like, please choose your sexuality, and one of the
Pregnant.
answers is penis.
I identify with that. P would be, is it maybe a f sound?
No,
Oh.
think like tasty.
Pandering?
No, but you're close.
Pan. Pan, of course. I'm sorry, everyone. I have so many pans in my life.
Come for him.
Damn. G would be gay again.
No.
G would be girl.
Nope.
Okay, what is it?
Gender nonconforming.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah. What's the next letter? N?
No, that's the nonconforming.
Oh, it's GN, gender non-conforming.
Yeah, they get 2 letters.
Wow. And then G again,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not gay again.
Nope.
Okay. It's gorgeous.
Nope.
What is it?
Gender fluid.
So GF is gender fluid.
Correct.
I mean,
Also get 2 letters.
I want you to know I'm not rolling my eyes because like I support all the plus, but
Does not seem like you do.
don't say that.
Sorry.
Gender non-conforming, gender fluid, and then NBA, the National Basketball Association.
Could you imagine? They're just all a part of the LGBT community.
And
Like,
the National Basketball Association.
non-binary and androgynous.
Non-binary and androgynous. Now say it all together.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer, questioning, curious, asexual, pansexual, gender nonconforming, gender fluid, non-binary, and androgynous.
Someone asked Google, how do you know if you're gay?
I'm just gonna say, if you're Googling that question, you're probably gay.
Yes.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. If you have to Google it.
Baby, I got some news for you.
Yeah.
Somebody asked Google, can a person be both gay and straight?
Yes. Well, no, they would be bisexual.
So we're going no.
Here's the thing. I think yes, because I think your sexuality can change.
Mm.
Because like I know of dudes that were circle jerking it in high school, but then like want nothing to do with that in their adult life.
Shame.
Truly, they're missing out on a whole lot of fun. But the point is, that is gay activity
Yeah.
that they enjoyed and participated in, but now don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah, honestly.
So yes, I think you can be both.
Gay and straight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or bisexual, too.
Or bisexual. Yeah.
We
you
will-
can be
no-
you can be gay, straight, or bisexual. Turns out.
No more bi erasure. Not on the Gay and Trying podcast.
Not here, no. Okay, someone asked Google, what does coming out mean?
So coming out is when you decide that it's time to finally not hide who you are anymore, and you say, yep, I'm gay, on a magazine cover.
Yes.
Somebody asked Google, why do gay men walk fast?
So here's my real answer to why I walk fast. It's not because I'm gay. It is because one day I am not going to be able to walk fast. I want to be able to use all of my time while I have youth to walk as fast as I can. This is true. People always say, your legs are so long, stop walking so fast. I'm like, there is going to come a day where I can't walk fast. So I'm going to walk fast while I can. God.
And like, I guess, but you could also just like walk. Like,
No. Walk fast. Especially because, like,
have you been to Japan? Those girls die walking.
what do you mean?
Those Japanese people die walking.
What do you mean die walking?
Like, they don't like literally die walking. I'm just saying, like in Japan, I was in Japan for like 5 weeks. They walk forever. Like, there's like 90-year-old women carrying their groceries down the street walking.
Oh my God. Okay, so I understand what you're
I
saying
know that
now.
you're saying walk fast.
Yeah,
but like,
no. I was like, what do you mean die walking? I didn't know if you were saying it like, yes, you're dying walking. Or if you're like, that you mean that till the day they die, they be walking.
Alex is calling me slurs on the pod, guys. Can somebody please save me?
You started it. Someone asked Google, do gay couples decide who is the man and who is the woman?
So, common misconception. They actually do.
You know what that actually means? That's someone who's afraid to type top and bottom
I
in the Google
know.
search. That's all that is.
Of course.
How do couples decide who's the man and who's the woman?
Well, here's what I'll say. We're both gay men.
Right, it's there in the how do gay
How do gay?
men, how do gay decide?
Somebody asked Google, which ethnicity has the highest homosexuality rate?
I think it's whites.
Yeah, and you would be wrong.
Really?
U.S. survey data suggests Hispanic adults report the highest percentage identifying as LGBTQ, followed closely by Black adults. But in my research, I found that it's like mostly younger generations.
Oh, okay. I was
Like,
gonna say, are a lot of whites just closeted?
that they have a lot more.
So someone did ask Google, can someone become gay later in life?
So no, actually, there is an age gap.
Mhm.
That age gap is 27. If you when you cross the age of 27, it's kind of like, you know, when you
Wherever
can't
you-
get drafted anymore.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you also like escape the gay curse.
Yeah, so like if you make it past 27 and you're straight, like you're in the clear.
You're in the clear.
So alternatively, can it happen the opposite? Because like you're going to be turning 27 this year.
Yeah.
So is it possible that you could become straight the next few months?
Correct.
Okay, we'll
it's
keep an eye on it.
it's really like before 27, like it
Mm.
really just like you're kind of like flip-flopping back and forth. But once you hit 27, it's like you're good.
I'm really excited to see like what happens for you this year.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. Who knows? Somebody asked Google, why do gays have better fashion sense?
Because of all the time that we've spent in the closet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, someone asked Google, how do gay men meet each other?
So we have an underground network, actually.
Hold on, are you sure you want to tell this?
Actually, yeah, that's probably true. We should probably keep that under wraps.
Someone's whatever. Everything's getting exposed these days.
No,
Maybe
it's fine. It's fine. We're not
Okay.
going to be the ones to do that.
Okay,
We'll let
actually,
Bo
yeah.
and Yang do it. Gay men meet each other like any other groups of people meet each other. How did you ask yourself, how did you meet X person in your life? That's how gay people meet each other.
We're on the same fetish sites as everyone else.
Well, some of us are on different fetish sites than other people, and that is okay.
We support.
Somebody asked Google, what does FF mean in gay language?
Furry friend. FF
Uh-huh.
in gay language.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier.
I did.
Yeah, but not on the pod. It was just earlier today.
Well, if it's in gay language, it means it's something dirty as
Yeah?
is one of the words.
You know what I think is so funny is that your camera's not going to be able to see what you mouthed because you were
Is
under
one of the words.
adjacent.
Oh,
It's a variation of that word.
is it an action?
Yes.
Oh.
Great. Oh, God.
Is that
Brands are
correct?
going to love this show.
Someone asked Google, do gay couples want kids?
Well, some. Do you want kids?
I didn't want kids, but then when you meet someone that you're so in love with, all you can think about is like, damn, I want to have a baby with that person.
Yeah, but like you're not going to have that person's baby
Why not?
because like I don't
His DNA put into someone else's egg, then I would have a baby that's half him.
yeah, half him. But like what about you?
I don't care about me. I want a child that looks like him.
Okay, hot take. I always thought that it would be really fun to date somebody with a sister. Because then what you could do is like it could be like my
One
DNA
seed,
with the sister's DNA.
Yes.
Make baby.
Yes, make baby.
Baby both.
Both.
Baby
both.
both.
Too much mental health issues in my family to want to carry that on. So I'm happy to take it from him.
Yeah. I support it. I support
Yeah.
anybody. I support any gay man being able to have baby. I think that people should just mind their own business, and if people want to have baby, people have baby. And if people don't baby, then no baby happen.
#adopt.
Yep. Somebody asked Google, why do lesbians move in together so fast?
I don't. Is there an actual answer to this? Because I feel like the lesbians in my life who have U-hauled, as they say.
U-hauled.
Yeah. All three of them have different answers, but I feel like it just stems from women are kind of no nonsense, and if something's working, it's like, why are we wasting time? They're better at commitment than men are in general, so I think it happens faster.
Emotional maturity.
Exactly. Someone asked Google, why do some gay men have a, quote, gay voice?
So there is actually a reason for this.
Okay, let's hear it.
Based on what I've heard, it's because we spend most of our time around women. And so, like, that's why, like, we all have accents, is because, like, we're around, like, people, like, accents, it is what it is, right? Like, you have an Italian accent because, like, when you are shaping your voice, it's all mimicry.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so most gay men spend most of their time around women, and so you learn how to mimic women's voices more than you learn how to mimic a man's voice.
Okay. That's a great theory.
Did you spend more time around women or men in your life?
Honestly, men.
I spent more time around women. One of us has a gay voice that transcends language translation, and one of us has a more masculine voice. And I'm going to let you guess which one is which.
I hear you. I just don't think that you have
You
a
hear
feminine
me because I'm shrill.
I don't think of you like that.
You don't, but everyone else does. I guarantee you right now, poll in the comments below. Do I have a gay voice?
Yeah, do you think that he has the gay voice?
Shut
Or
the
do I have
fuck
the gay
up
voice?
with this voice. Somebody asked Google, what is a soft top?
Me. A soft top is described as someone who is soft in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
Okay, fuck it up. Fuck it up.
That's a soft top.
Fuck it up. That's true. That's true.
Okay, someone asked Google, what's the difference between gay, bisexual, and pansexual? Give us the definitions.
Got it. Gay is I am one gender, I'm attracted to the same gender. Bisexual is I am gender, but I'm attracted to both genders. Pansexual is I am gender, but I don't care what gender you are.
Correct. That was purely educational.
Yeah, thank you.
That was great.
Speaking of which, somebody asked Google, what is berrysexual?
What is berrysexual?
Yeah, I had never heard of this one.
Ooh.
So
Berrysexual. Spell berry.
Berri.
Berrysexual. That is someone who is hypersexual, and they say, I'm berrysexual. Bad.
That was the best. That was the best way that could have gone ever. I don't even want to give you the real definition.
I would love to know.
Berrysexual means being attracted to all genders, but primarily being drawn to women and androgynous people with only occasional attraction to men. I don't understand why everything needs a label. Can't you just be bisexual? I've never heard of this.
Me either. Someone asked Google, are people born gay or do they choose it? I'm beautiful in my way. Because God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way.
Great. Somebody asked Google.
Are you not going to answer?
No.
Oh, okay, great.
Somebody asked Google, who cheats more, gay men or lesbians?
Without question, lesbian. I'm kidding, gay men. Gay men are cheating every day.
Survey suggests about 52 to 59% of gay or bisexual men say they've cheated, with a similar number saying they've been cheated on. For women in same-sex relationship, that number is closer to about 20%, which is roughly the same rate seen in heterosexual couples. I think this confirms one thing: lesbians are straight.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now that we've answered every single question for gay people around the world, I feel proud of that.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in for the inaugural episode of the Gay and Trying podcast.
I want to keep doing this forever. So please share, please like, please comment, please subscribe.
Rating it is very helpful
Oh, okay.
on the streaming platform. So if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts, please give us 5 stars. It's very helpful for us getting visibility, and we would really appreciate it.
And if you don't, I'm gonna call you homophobic. I just I don't make the rules.
No.
That just kind of is what it is. That's like
True.
homophobia is defined in the dictionary as not rating the Gay and Trying podcast 5 stars.
Yeah.
And I stand on principle with that.
Have a great week, everyone, and keep trying.
Gay and trying with Alex and Dylan. Gay and trying.
All right, try and have a moment here.
Gay